Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse. For the kids on the basketball court right now, it was the last day of school of 2025. They'll be back after winter break in 2026. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley, getting ready for a rivalry game in conference for a Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup between the DC Everest girls basketball team and the Marshfield Tigers. Pre-game is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repairs, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Marshfield is usually one of the teams that competes for conference honors. They've been locked in battle with Stevens Point and Wausau West in recent years. Not so much this year. Marshfield has played 7 games. They've lost 6 of them. They do have a win over Wausau East. The Evergreens are 3-4. A win tonight brings them back to 500 overall as they head to their Christmas break. When last seen, the Evergreens, it was a game of 2 different halves. Evergreens played New Richmond, were pretty good in the first half, built up a 13-point lead. Then the turnovers ballooned after halftime. Evergreens gave back that lead, but to their credit, they re-rallied for a 50-47 win. But the Evergreens, in a practice between that game Tuesday night and now, the Evergreens would have stretched and emphasized ball security so that they don't cough up the lead that they worked very hard to build. Teams are in their pregame shoot-around. Evergreens will wear their home white with the green numbers and green trim. Marshfield in black with white and orange numbers. We'll be back with our starting lineups, our national anthem, and then we'll jump it off for Friday night girls high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Teams are going in front of their respective benches, and we'll be underway shortly. It's again kind of a small crowd here tonight. I get there is so much going on. I mean, Santa's Big Ride is coming up on Wednesday night. Today for family and holiday celebrations on Thursday morning. So there's a lot to do between now and then. This is also alumni night for the DC Everest girls basketball program. Not sure which alumni will make an appearance or not. We'll see that at halftime. I know that we here at Zaleski Sports, first of all, we wish you very happy holidays. May all the blessings of the season be with you and your family. We've got a pretty light schedule next week. We'll see the DC Everest boys basketball team next Tuesday here. That's a Monday game. Thank you. See, other people know my schedule better than me. Who are they playing? They're playing Lakeland, I think?
Green Bay Preble.
Nope, Green Bay Preble will drive cross state to take on the Evergreens. Non-conference tilt. That'll be Monday. A 7:15 tip-off. Or maybe I'll show up at some other time. That if the gym's empty, hello! Chris is here. Where's everybody else? Boys basketball coming up on Monday, and then we will be in holiday mode as well. I think the Everest girls would be happy with how their season has gone so far if they can get back to 500. But they'll need a win against Marshfield tonight. I'm sure that Marshfield sees this as a winnable game, too. Would tell you this, too. The Evergreens have been working through some injuries and some illness. So the Evergreens may not be very deep tonight. Maybe just 7 or 8 players deep. And that means some freshmen and sophomores getting a lot of playing time as we go through the game today. The video board here at the Fieldhouse all the cool kids have a video board these days, is delivering the pregame sportsmanship announcement. Marshfield is well represented. I'm looking at their bleachers across the way. They got at least 50 people here. There may be as many Marshfield fans in the house as there are Everest fans. It's close. Now to courtside for our Star-Spangled Banner. All right, ready to go. Let's meet the starting five for the Marshfield Tigers, our visitors tonight. First up is Hannah Ridgway. She's one of the Marshfield seniors. Followed by Haley Klum, also a senior. There's Kylie Laufenberg, another senior. Lily Adler is a junior. And freshman Kennedy Kolstad gets the start for the Mighty Mighty Tigers. Aubrey Klatt back into the starting lineups for the Evergreens. Klatt appears here with a soft knee brace on her right side. Piper Scholes put up 12 in the Evergreens come from behind win over New Richmond. She'll be a starter. There's Ielsa Chmielewski, a junior. There's McKenna Bullis, the other junior. And Matea Byler, sophomore, starts. So the Evergreens' tallest player, Peyton Marcelionis at 6'2", will begin tonight on the bench. Marcelionis is going to have a lot of playing time tonight, just won't be among the starting five for the Evergreens. This game being beamed back to Marshfield on the radio. Gene Delisio is at the table to our right up here in the balcony. The mayor of Marshfield. Everyone in Marshfield knows Gene. Lily Adler and Ielsa Chmielewski to jump center. Whistle sounds, and here we go. Friday night girls basketball is underway. Tigers control the opening tap. Evergreen settle back into a zone along the baseline, back out. This is a long two, high, arcing, good. Marshfield opens up the make. Hannah Ridgway, true on the first shot of the evening. Marshfield plays tight man-to-man defense. Entry pass to Byler, foul line extended, goes back out to Chmielewski. Evergreen's reset. Here's McKenna Bullis. Bullis gets it back. Baseline shot, missing everything. Chmielewski with kind of an ugly miss. Tigers quickly back into the front court. On the wing, that's Kennedy Kolstad. Freshman just got a touch. Now it's in the corner. Along the baseline, Chmielewski, good defense, and Marshfield turned it over. Use the baseline to help. Just like you're supposed to. Chmielewski, here's Klatt. Feeds Byler. Byler splits. Defenders to the rack, and she scores. That's a nice take from Matea Byler. Tied at 2. Minute 15 in. 3 from the wing, high. That was kind of an ugly miss, too. Adler. Just barely grazed the side of the rim. Byler gets the rebound, a one-and-done look for the Tigers. Evergreens will walk it up to the front court. Klatt, entry pass again to Byler. It's down at her feet. Byler saved the possession. Entry pass down low. Piper Schulz. Schulz kicks it back out. Schulz was quickly double-teamed when she got the ball down low. Evergreens worked the perimeter. Byler got her defender up in the air, didn't pop. Evergreens reset. Yeah, when I see that defender go up, go to the rim or shoot it right over her. Byler with another entry pass, cut off. Piper Schulz, foul line extended, double teamed, rotating down low. Good ball movement, but no finish. Byler hit the underside of the rim. Had good position, then missed the shot. Three ball there, kind of off the line from the freshman Kennedy Kolstad. Pinballs around and out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Tigers. So Kolstad, the Tigers freshman, youngest player on the floor, I mean, she's a part of the offense. Gotten her touch. Marshfield goes over the top, too tall, loose along the baseline. Piper Schulz stripped it out of there. Good defense by Piper. Got a whistle and out of bounds. It's off the Tigers. Evergreens will keep it off the Tiger turnover. Tied 2 apiece. Basketball is brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online, designtheory19.com is their website. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. Byler had that knocked out of her hands. It's retrieved by Klatt. Evergreens keep possession. Yeah, when the Evergreens get the ball down low, Marshfield rotates around with the double team. From the wing, Bullis, quick release, good! McKenna Bullis hits the bottom of the bucket, and the Evergreens take their first lead for the night, 5-2. Looking to drive in, Haley Klum. That was partially blocked, goes out of bounds. Now they're going to say the Tiger player followed it out of bounds. The Evergreens will get the ball. Tigers are making an early substitution. Haley Klum comes out. Let's see who the new player is in. I'll identify her in just a moment. Turn your back and show yourself. Audrey Lutke, the junior, is in for the Tigers. Evergreens looking to build a little bit of an early lead on this possession. Can they convert? Open, Byler, high, arcing, missed everything. Evergreens are 1 for 3 from behind the arc, and the 2 misses were both air balls. That ball is stripped, goes out of bounds to the Evergreens. A lot of hands. I think that went off somebody's leg. Here comes the freshman for Everest. Peyton Marcelionis is in. Piper Schulz is out. Aubrey Klatt has also come out for the Evergreens. Let's see who that new player is. Evergreens have Briley Beck in. Rotating down low at the rim. Peyton Marcelionis uses her height and scores on the low blocks. 7-2 Evergreens. Entry pass, Everest player collapsed on her. Marcelionis lucky she wasn't called for a foul. To the wing, 3 ball, high, short. Comes out to Byler and the rebound. A one-and-done trip. And now the Marshfield player is going to get called for riding Byler up the court. Hannah Ridgway is whistled. Her first, team's first, common foul. Evergreens will have the ball, and Marshfield wants an early timeout. 13:05 to play in the first half. We'll be back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Win for you and your school with the Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. News Channel 7 Winter Wonders Coloring Contest. Kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Show us your winter wonders with Sherrill Tire and Auto Service and News Channel 7.
Welcome back. It is early in this game, so you can't really say if we've got a trend going here. But for the Evergreens, this first half looks a lot like their first half against New Richmond on Tuesday. Evergreen's ball security's been good. They haven't turned the ball over, and they built a little bit of a lead. Can they keep it going for the length of the game? That remains to be seen. This is Bullis now up high to Beck and now on to the wing in Shimoleski. Evergreens work the perimeter, got a whistle away from the ball. This is on Marshfield. Jockeying for position underneath, the foul is called. It's on the freshman, Kennedy Kolstad. Her first, team second. Evergreens will inbound underneath. To Beck. Foul line extended. Marcelionis was able to tap it back out to her teammate. Didn't have the handle on that entry pass. Over the top, Beck. She is fouled. Now she traveled. Wave off the basket. The travel happened before the contact. Could have been a 9 or a 10-point lead for the Evergreens, not to be. We're brought to you by Scherer Construction. They have an office in Wausau. Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their work online, SchererConstruction.com. Near the baseline, Marshfield's now 1 for 4 from behind the arc. Haley Klum missed that one. Offensive rebound, put back is good. Natalie Delaney, sophomore, points off the bench. Second chance points too. Marshfield have been in a little bit of a drought. Stuck on 2 for a while. Now they're up to 4. See if the Evergreens have an answer. Under 12 to play first half. Straight on 3. Bullis hit her last. That one hits the front of the rim. It's loose. Evergreens get an offensive rebound and go back out. Board for Ielsa Shimoleski. Over the top, that's a little too tall for Marcelionis. Evergreens saved it along the baseline. It's out of bounds off the Marshfield player. Off of Kylie Loffenberg. That's a hustle play. Byler comes out, who gave the Evergreens some good minutes. Aubrey Klatt comes back in. Klatt's easily identifiable. Hot pink basketball shoes. Soft brace right side. Baseline 3, arcing off the front rim, no good. Shimoleski misfires. Neither team's been good from the outside so far. Tigers rotate down low. Contact not called, and missing at the rim is Haley Klum. Marcelionis bodied up Klum, no whistle. Evergreens on the perimeter again. Beck over the top to Marcelionis. Contact there not called. Partially blocked by Lily Adler. Twice now Marcelionis has had the ball down low and no finish. Tigers with a bad pass and turn it over. Bullis, while no one guarded her, Bullis had some separation if she wanted to take that 3. She missed her last, so a little gun shy. Klatt stops her dribble. Entry pass knocked around. Marcelionis foul line extended. Good. Ball was loose for a moment. Evergreens got it back and came away with points. 9-4 Trees. From the baseline, passing on the 3, driving in and missing at the rim is Klum. Shimoleski gets the rebound. Marshfield has been cold from the outside and has done nothing on the offensive boards. I think Marshfield has only 1 second chance look so far in the first half. Klatt, entry pass to Marcelionis, spins, and the tallest kid on the floor is fading away. You want to go up strong towards the basket when you're the biggest kid. Long 2 from the wing. It's good for Natalie Delaney. She's got 4 of Marshfield's 6 points. Back to a 1-possession game, 9.5 to go first half. And the Evergreens have just turned it over. A 3 would tie it. And here it is. Will we have a tie game? No, missed everything. Offensive rebound for Kolstad. Kolstad misses. And Klatt gets the rebound. Marshfield has not had a lot of second chance looks. Kolstad unable to convert that rebound into a basket. Rotating down low to Marcelionis, quickly double teamed. Back out, straight on 3 for Bullis. Good! McKenna's got her second from behind the arc. 12-6. Three ball, an answer for the Tigers. An ugly miss from Laufenberg. Barely grazed the side, far side of the rim. Everest coach Lauren Bullis is wearing her outside jacket. Maybe she's hoping that she'll keep Marshfield cold at that side of the court. A 3-ball, Klatt fading backwards, no good. Marcelionis gets the rebound for the Evergreens and then makes a bad outlet pass and turns it over. Marshfield tries another 3, this from the far side, off the front of the rim, nothing doing there. Long rebound comes all the way out to Klum on the Delaney miss. I said, Jude, before that the Tigers were 1 for something from behind the arc. They are actually 0 for 8 right now from the three-point line. So the Tigers could quickly edge into this Everest lead if they can heat up from distance. Rotating around, this is a 3-ball. Could have cut the lead in half. Round and out for Laufenberg. Got a loose ball foul. It's on the Tigers. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. That's the Tigers' 3rd team foul. The Evergreens have none called against them. It's on Haley Klum, her first. Evergreens will have the ball and a 12-6 lead after this timeout on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tonight's girls basketball coverage is brought to you by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need, flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one. FoundationFinance.com. I'm Chris Conley. Over at the Marshfield Fieldhouse, the Everest boys and the Marshfield Tigers are playing. 2 one-loss teams in action tonight. That's also on Zaleski Sports. If you're bouncing back and forth between the two, I feel you. Spash is also a one-loss team in the boys' basketball standings here. So Spash, Marshfield, Klatt straight on 3, off the backboard, no good. Piper Schulz back in during the timeout, gets the rebound and is promptly tripped. Non-shooting. Everest boys are hoping to be in the conversation with good Spash and Marshfield teams. Tonight's kind of an early season in-conference test for them. Foul was on Hannah Ridgway, her second. And the Evergreens grow the lead a little bit. Piper Schulz, first basket of the night. Tigers entry pass, foul line extended. Klum is quickly bodied up, got a whistle. This will be the first foul on the Evergreens. Matea Byler is whistled. Marshfield will inbound underneath. Neither team has made it to the free throw line so far tonight. All the way up high. Tigers entry pass to Klum, spins and misses. Piper Schulz got the last basket and promptly gets the next rebound. Piper's not the tallest kid, but she's a matchup problem for a lot of other teams just because she's big. Broad in the shoulders, can assert herself for rebounding or for underneath. Evergreens have 1, 2, 3 new players waiting to come in at the next stoppage. So we had thought the Evergreens might be just 7 or 8 players deep. The answer is 8. They got 5 on the floor and 3 at the scorer's table. Back out. Marcelionis is 30 feet away from the basket. She's the tallest player. Now you want her down low. There you go. Pass is turned over, taken away by Laufenberg, and she misses. Trailing and missing is Ryan Costa. Costa has come in. Costa's going to get to the free throw line. Matea Byler has picked up her second. We're sponsored by Rotographic Printing. When it comes to printing materials, sales, and marketing tools, or company supplies, Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Find just what you need to help your business stand out. Rotographic Printing. They're on 80th Avenue in Wausau. Briley Beck comes back in. Both of the free throws for junior Ryan Costa are good. Marshfield's going to have to get on a run to get up to 20 points for halftime. So too the Evergreens. They're only on 14. 6-point game. 8 has been the Evergreens' biggest lead. Too much dribbling from Matea Byler and turned over. Both teams have 4 turnovers here in the first half. Tigers, this could bring them closer, and it's good. Haley Klum hits from the wing. 6-point lead cut in half to 3. Under 5 to go until halftime. Rotated down low to Piper Scholes. The double team is late in rotating over. She goes back out. Piper needed to spin and put that up right away. Gave the double team time to come to her. Byler with 2 fouls stays in the game. Lucy Emmy just came in during the 3-player substitution. Emmy's got to get rid of the ball, and she does. Shimoleski rotates down low to Piper. Piper underneath the basket, was right under the cylinder, and then made a bad pass. Almost dribbled it off her thigh. Haley Klum found the handle again. And then Klum couldn't handle the entry pass. Which team goes on a run? A run tonight could be decisive. Byler to the rim. She's fouled. Byler tried to kiss that high off the backboard. Aubrey Klatt and Peyton Marcelionis come back in for the Evergreens. Tigers' 5th team foul and a 2nd personal foul on Haley Klum. Byler will shoot 2. First is right off the front of the rim and no good. So that's a miss from the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. One of 2. Tigers get right back in this thing if they hit a couple of outside shots. There's the open 3. Look good off her hands. The freshman Kennedy Kolstad misses. Little short. Klatt gets the rebound, gives it over to Byler. Klatt on the wing. Marcelionis rotates up high. Set a screen, and wow, the 3 was open for McKenna Bullis. Marcelionis set that screen, kept the Marshfield defensive player from coming out to guard tighter. Ailsa Shimoleski comes in Matea Byler, beg your pardon, comes out. Evergreen's inbound underneath. Just under 3 minutes to play until halftime. Tigers had a 2-0 lead. It's been all Evergreen since. Left hand, basket and a foul! Briley Beck goes to the free throw line. Freshman scores and will play for a 3-point play. Kennedy Kolstead called for her second. Marshfield has no more fouls to give for the rest of the half. Beck's free throw, good. Kind of assures that the Evergreens are going to take a lead to halftime, right? Points have kind of been grinded out by this Marshfield team. Seven-point lead now. The Evergreens have led by as many as 8. Can Marshfield edge a little bit closer? Almost knocked away. And then Shimoleski got knocked on the seat of her pants. She's back up. Entry pass down low. Ball's loose. Jump ball. Arrow to the Evergreens. Boy, when you only have 11 points on the scoreboard, the Evergreens can go up by 9 or by 10 here. And that just seems like a big lead in a low-scoring game where your opponent's just having trouble getting points up. Bullis, now Klatt. Straight on 3, high, arcing, good. That's Peyton Marcelionis. The Evergreens have 1, 2, 3 threes to 1 for the Tigers, and the Tigers want a timeout. First time we've got a double-digit lead. We'll take a break too. Tigers with the ball, and they trail by 10 on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Welcome back. This is Chris Conley. Girls basketball from the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Tigers have been okay with the ball. 6 turnovers. They've just been cold, missing a lot of shots. Well, the announcer just jinxed them there. They turn it over in the corner. Coaches hate that. Turnover out of a timeout. Marcelionis hit a 3 the last time, spins at the rim and off the back bracket. She hit the tougher shot last time down the floor and leaves that one a little off the mark. Tigers give and go to Klum, and it's knocked away. Jump ball again. This time will stay at this end of the floor. It belonged to the Tigers. Matea Byler comes in. Aubrey Klatt comes out. France Propane is your locally owned complete service propane company, serving all of central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Tigers would love to have this down to single digits for the first half. Piper Schulz will come in. This is a foul on the wing. Tigers don't have any more to give. A 1-and-1's coming up. Foul is against Kylie Laufenberg. It's her first. McKenna Bullis to the free throw line. A 1-and-1. It's live on a miss with 1:01 officially to play in the first half, and it's a make. Bullis and Peyton Marcelionis now tied for high scorer honors with 7 points each. And McKenna now has her 8th for the night. Klatt comes in, Byler comes out for the Evergreens. Tigers on the wing again. Marcelionis with the biggest wingspan. Goes over in the corner, and Natalie Delaney shut that down. Almost tipped away. Tigers not holding for a final shot. They're in regular offense. Down at the feet of Hannah Ridgway. Ridgway entry pass in traffic. No whistle on the Haley Klum miss. Gonna have a push. It's on the Evergreens. Loose ball foul on the Trees. Everest has fouls to give and some. McKenna Bullis is called for the foul. It's only the team's third. McKenna's first. On the entry pass, open for a 3. They settle for a 2 and miss everything. Laufenberg really needs to let that fly on the inbounds. Defense was soft against her. Could have had a better 3-point chance. Dribbled once and then missed from long range. Klatt got the rebound for the Evergreens. Down to the final 10 seconds of the half. Evergreens get it out. 4-3, got a shoot here. Klatt needs to push this up, and it's blocked. No foul. Hannah Ridgway blocks Aubrey Klatt at the buzzer. Evergreens have had a 10-point lead twice, and they'll go to the locker room up by 10. It's 23-13 at halftime. We'll be back with our first half stats in just a moment. Halftime coverage is brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston. We'll take a look at the Innovative Health halftime adjustments when we come back to on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
They left me home the holiday season, but the sales are huge. I can only imagine those creeps will be around.
There it is, Marv. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses. That's the crown jewel.
Mittens' holiday savings must be protected. No chickening out now, Kevin.
Wow! GE Cafe, what a fridge, Harry. I'm really liking the stressless recliner, Marv.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!
It is alumni night here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. We have alumni going back to 1995 introduced to this crowd on the floor. I don't know. If the alumni wanted to suit it up and play an alumni versus current varsity game, I'm not sure how that would go. Some of the alumni would have a big height advantage. It's 23-13 at halftime. Here's the first half scoring. McKenna Bullis has 2 threes and leads all scorers with 8. Peyton Marcelionis, the freshman, 7. 3 for Briley Beck and 3 for Matea Byler and 2 for Piper Schultz. Evergreens hit 3 threes in the first half, 4 of 5 from the foul line, and 5 turnovers. For the Marshfield Tigers, only 13 points up on the board in the first half. Natalie Delaney has 4, Haley Klum has 5, and 2 each for Ryan Costa and for Hannah Ridgway. Only 1 3, 7 turnovers, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. I would tell you if we were going to make a halftime adjustment, and it's not really an adjustment, it's just Marshfield has been ice cold from distance. They have not hit a lot of outside shots. A 10-point lead for the Evergreens, I mean, that's not insurmountable. If Marshfield hits a couple of threes in the second half, the scoreboard will look different in a hurry. Our halftime report is brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston, providing complete chiropractic care to the greater Wausau area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments to help you feel better so you can live better. Teams will be out for the second half shoot-around. It's DC Everest 23, Marshfield Tigers 13. Girls high school basketball coverage tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible.
Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
I'm looking around the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Someone decided it was ugly sweater night, and some of the sweaters are as advertised. Yes, sir, that's quite a look there. Tigers have come out of the locker room early for an extended second half shoot-around. Evergreens have not come out yet. Evergreens will have the ball to start the second half. And we're brought to you by Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been a part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured, NCUA. A win brings the Evergreens back to 500 for the season.
How about Quinn Hughes?
Marshfield trying to avoid a 1-7 start. The second half will tell the tale.
You think he'll leave? No. I just think the Bronx United hat.
I see in the boys basketball game being played over in Marshfield. Marshfield's up 16-8.
What did
And there's still a lot of time left in the first half of that game. Friday nights are always busy on Zaleski Sports, are they not? You bet they are. Tell you what here, why don't we take a 1-minute break and then we'll get the second half underway. DC Everest leads Marshfield 23-13. Friday night girls basketball from the Everest Fieldhouse on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Back at the DC Everest Fieldhouse, second half will be underway in just a moment. Remember, in their win earlier this week against New Richmond, the second half looked much different for the Evergreens than the first. They had 20 turnovers in the second half. Would like to avoid a repeat performance of that. Play is back in. 18 minutes to go and a 10-point cushion for the Evergreens. Matea Byler, who's handling the ball up high and now rotates down low, is the only Everest player with 2 fouls. Hannah Ridgway, Haley Klum, and Kennedy Kolstad all have 3 for the Tigers, and they're all on the floor right now. Evergreens work the perimeter. Piper Scholes. Foul line extended for Byler, dribbled once, then picked it up. Bullis, who's been good tonight, had it in the corner, retreats. Gets it back out and just lost it off her hands out of bounds. Sorry, McKenna, I may have jinxed you there. So the second half, opens with a turnover for the Evergreens. For the first time tonight, the Evergreens are putting on some full court pressure. Looking to trap, and it leads to a turnover. Kennedy Kolstad, the freshman, kind of panicked when the double team rotated over to her and lost the handle right in front of the scorer's table. Both teams open up the second half with turnovers on their first possessions. Entry pass to Byler. Defense was kind of soft on her. Didn't turn, didn't shoot. Rotating down low to Piper Scholes. Quickly double team. So someone's got to be open. Jump ball to the Tigers. The someone was Aubrey Klatt, who had no one within 10 feet of her in the corner on the far side. Piper couldn't find her. So both teams come out cold. No points in the first minute and a half. And the Tigers have turned it over back-to-back times. That pass was too long. We are brought to you by Peterson Kramer Funeral Home. Committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. At halftime, it was 23-13. It is still 23-13. Peyton Marcelionis is in, just got a touch, foul line extended. Cut off along the baseline, Shimoleski. Piper Schulz kicks it back out. Klatt to the rim, high and in. Aubrey Klatt with her first points of the night. And the Evergreens keep full court pressure on. This 12-point lead. Again, the Tigers have only 13 on the scoreboard right now. It's the biggest lead of the night. Laufenberg and now Delaney. To the wing, Delaney passed up on the shot, goes down low, basket, good. Lily Adler's first points of the evening. Adler, the junior, is heard from. Teams trade basket. Everest by 10. Piper Schulz now to the wing. Shimoleski. Schulz gets it back and throws it to where her teammate was not. Going to get an early timeout. Evergreens are up by 10 at halftime. Still lead by 10 now with just under 15 minutes to go in this one. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Glad you're with us for Friday Night Hoops on Zaleski Sports. Evergreens looking for a conference win and looking to get back at 4 wins and 4 losses on the season. Teams will be less busy during the holiday break. And then that first week of January 2026, when everyone is back at school, then the winter sports season just seems to crank up in a hurry. Winter between boys and girls basketball and hockey, our busiest time of year at Zaleski Sports. We're brought to you by Bruce Orthodontics, providing comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. And they're accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Kennedy Kolstad, the freshman, gets a lot of time on the floor, but has not scored. Entry pass almost knocked away, yep, and Kolstad lost the handle. Jump ball again to the Evergreens. Matea Byler's time on the bench was short. Aubrey Klatt, who scored on her last touch, comes out. Bullis to Shimoleski. Byler, long entry pass to Klatt. Klatt moving without the ball, goes to the corner. Thinking about that baseline 3 was Shimoleski. Instead, brings it back down. Marcelionis goes back out. Rotating down low to Piper Schulz. She's underneath the basket again and has to go back out. Knew that she would have had to bend backwards for a tough shot to put that up. Evergreens reset again. Taking a lot of time off the clock on what's turning out to be a long possession. Marcelionis dribbles once, twice, now goes to the corner. Shimoleski, baseline, good! That's a big hit for Ayelsa. Fine time for her first basket of the night. Evergreens are up by 13. I think that baseline shot almost even or from behind the backboard. That's a tough look. Shimoleski, no problem. Tigers need an answer. Round and out for Natalie Delaney. Marcelionis gets the rebound for the Evergreens. A basket here, and the Evergreens will have the Tigers doubled up. So Marshfield needs a defensive stop. Marcelionis cut off, goes back out. And the Evergreens turn it over. Kind of need a look at the basket at least in that possession. Chance to really put some distance between yourself and the Tigers. Baseline three. Laufenberg's shot is wildly off the mark. Byler secures the rebound. Tigers have struggled on the offensive board today. The Evergreens have not had a lot of offensive rebounds either. You know what we don't have in this game? We have not had a single fast break or transition basket. Everything has been a half-court set. That sure does keep the scoring down. Marcelionis, foul line attended. Shimoleski hit from there before. Mark an X right there. Ielsa hits back-to-back threes from the same spot. Tigers do indeed need the timeout as the Evergreens are now up by 16. We'll take a quick break on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Ielsa Shimoleski has hit back-to-back threes last two trips down the floor. And the Evergreens now lead 31-15. I mean, there's still lots of time for a Marshfield comeback. Just this is fading backwards in the wrong direction. Tigers trail by 10 at halftime, down by 16 now. Evergreens have outscored Marshfield 8-2 here in the second half. And turned over again. Here comes McKenna Bullis. She's being ridden down the floor, and a foul's been called. First foul of the second half. And they're going to give McKenna Bullis free throws. Natalie Delaney fouled her. Bullis with her first points of the second half. She now has 9. And McKenna's the first player to double digits tonight. Along the baseline, Hannah Ridgway cut off, has to go back out. Everest defense has been tight, battening down the hatches here, tightening the screws. Entry pass, got a foul underneath. Free throws are coming up for Haley Klum. McKenna Bullis has just picked up her second foul, first of the second half for the Evergreens. In the act of shooting, 2 free throws in hand. Haley Klum gets them both. She now has 7 to lead the Tigers. You know, in this spot, the Evergreens have the luxury of waiting for a good shot. Don't need to force anything here. You've got a big lead. Marcelionis takes her second 3. Front rims it. Offensive rebound. Back out for another 3, rounded out. Those are the shots the Evergreens don't need. Work around, look for something inside, look for something that's open. No need to force. Up 33-17. Tigers work the perimeter, moving without the ball underneath and too strong for Klum. Bullis came over defensively, got her to change her shot too. Rotating down low and missing at the rim is Briley Beck. The Evergreens still have a comfortable lead, but have been a little cold their last couple of times down the floor. Tigers drive in. Marcelionis knocked that away from Lily Adler. All ball. Aubrey Klatt will come in for the Evergreens on the next stoppage. Byler saves it to Marcelionis. Byler's back on her feet. Evergreens reset this. Bullis with the dribble. Over to Byler and now Shimoleski. Beck, Evergreens keep it on the perimeter. Byler drives in, off to the wing. Bullis was open on a screen and didn't take the shot. To the rim, Marcelionis, underhand scooping and good. Peyton's got 9 tonight, including a 3, which I'm sure she'll be talking about, win or lose when she gets home. See my straight-on 3 in the first half? Uh-huh. Bullis comes out, Aubrey Klatt comes in. Entry pass here, back out. This is a long 2, and it's off the front rim. Kolstad misses. Klatt right off the bench delivers a rebound. Rotating down low, Marcelionis, basket and a foul. The bucket brings the lead up to 19 points. Beg your pardon, up to 20, and a free throw coming. Natalie Delaney picks up her second personal foul. Laufenberg and Kolstad come back in, a senior and a freshman. Marcelionis with the old-fashioned 3 takes over leading scorer honors for the Evergreen. 13 for her tonight. Breakout game. And suddenly the Evergreens' lead seems comfy cozy. Three here, and Marshfield desperately needs it. It's off the back bracket for Natalie Delaney. Yep, that's a travel. Byler looked like her foot was a little sticky as she went to make that pass. Piper Scholl's back in, and Lucy Emmy, too. Shimoleski and Beck come out for the Evergreens. We're brought to you by Brickners of Wausau, proudly serving Wausau and the surrounding community since 1945. Marshfield had it down low, outside for a 3. It's keyed up and good. Kennedy Kolstad, the freshman, is finally heard from. Evergreens turned it over, but Marshfield couldn't keep it in bounds. Ryan Costa comes out, Hannah Ridgway in for the Tigers. Extra pass and knocked away. Instead of going to the rim herself, Peyton Marcelionis tried to string that ball through on the weak side. It was not there. Marcelionis will come out. McKenna Bullis comes back in. We're brought to you by Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield, your hail damage experts. They serve all of central Wisconsin with residential and commercial roofing. To the weak side, Piper Scholes gathers it in and scores. Piper had a basket in the first half, now has one in the second half. Entry pass here to the rim, that's a finish. Haley Klum. Klum's the first Tigers player to double digits tonight. She's got 10. Beg your pardon, she has 9, not quite to double digits. Byler drives in, clean block, out of bounds off the Tigers defender. Out of bounds off Kennedy Kolstad. Ayelsa Shimoleski rotates in, Aubrey Klatt comes out. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Shimoleski double teamed for a moment, then got it over to Byler. Evergreens will reset. Soon the clock will be friendly for the Evergreens. Getting down to near 6 minutes. Driving in, Bullis fouled. She'll get to the free throw line. McKenna Bullis is 4 for 4 from the foul line tonight. Kennedy Kolstad has just picked up her 3rd personal foul. Bullis' first free throw is good. We're sponsored tonight by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They're in Walsall, Marshfield, and Stevens Point. Learn more at their website, expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. McKenna is a perfect 6 for 6 from the foul line tonight. 12 points on the evening. Driving into the basket, too strong for Hannah Ridgway. They needed that. Shimoleski couldn't quite secure it, but it goes out of bounds off the Marshfield player. Briley Beck subs in for the Evergreens. Matea Byler comes out. Marshfield full court pressure, and the Evergreens take a timeout, sensing that they were going to get called for a 5-second violation. Evergreens will take a 30-second timeout to preserve the possession. Evergreens are up by 20, and we're back in a moment. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Win for you and your school with the Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. News Channel 7 Winter Wonders Coloring Contest. Kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Show us your winter wonders with Sherrill Tire and Auto Service and News Channel 7.
I'm Chris Conley. Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Marshfield's going to set up again, full court pressure out of the timeout. Kicked out of bounds by one of the Marshfield players. We're brought to you tonight by Axis Insurance. For all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Turnover, free throws are coming up. McKenna Bullis has just picked up her 3rd foul, first Evergreen to 3. It's only the team's 2nd team foul. First free throw is a miss. Tigers need all the points any way they can get them. Can't be leaving them at the foul line. Missed them both. And Haley Klum, out of frustration, almost committed the foul trying to follow that miss. Tigers get the ball back, though. Entry pass knocked away by McKenna Bullis. Bullis stays out there with the 3 fouls. 5.5 to go in this one. Piper Scholes is back in. She got the ball now. Over to McKenna Bullis. Now Shimoleski, there's Klatt on the wing. Again, I'd put all the pressure on Marshfield. Make them force a turnover. Evergreens maybe look for a backdoor cut down low. Back in this one. Tigers have the double team, and Briley Beck got it out of there. Beck's got it back. Entry pass to Piper Scholes. Scholes one-on-one, spins too strong, got a foul. Piper was fouled on the putback attempt. She's going to get 2 free throws. So the Evergreens take a lot of time off the clock and will get a chance to shoot foul shots after this. Haley Klum has just been called for her 3rd foul. It's the team's 4th. Piper Scholes line drives the first one home. Beck comes out. Marcelionis comes back in. Peyton Marcelionis, freshman. This may be the best game of her high school varsity career. Schultz is 1 for 2 from the foul line. She's got 5 points. Evergreens by 21. Along the baseline, hanging there, Laufenberg misses. Got an offensive rebound, though, by Klum. Klum stays in with the 3 fouls. 3 from the wing. Too strong for Hannah Ridgway. Out of bounds? Nope. Evergreens take the ball away. Klatt will stay with Everest. It's off the Marshfield defender. Now we're under 4 minutes to play in the game. Scholes comes out. Shimoleski comes in. Marshfield's going to contest the inbounds pass. Evergreens get it into Matea Byler, who's fouled in the backcourt. Tigers still have some fouls to give. Kylie Laufenberg has picked up her 2nd. Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, windows built to last, and saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors guarantees quality you can trust. Shimoleski inbounds in traffic. It's out of bounds off the Marshfield defender. Again, Marshfield's trying to tighten up the defense and create more turnovers. Inbounded in traffic to Byler, loose on the floor, jump ball to Marshfield. Lily Adler comes back in for the Tigers. Kennedy Kolstead comes out. Baseline 3, need this, too strong. Offensive rebound, unable to secure it was Byler. Entry pass down low, blocked. Peyton Marcelionis with a rejection in traffic. Three and a half left in this one, and the Evergreens are not threatened right now. Knocked out of bounds in front of the Everest bench. The Evergreens played better in the second half than they did against New Richmond on Tuesday. Bullis almost lost the handle. Back out. 3-ball coming, rounded out halfway down for Lucy Emmy, who hit one from the outside on Tuesday night. Tigers unable to get the loose ball. Evergreens will inbound underneath their own bucket. Marcelionis got the handle. Open from the near side was Shimoleski, and she hit 2 earlier in the half, back to back. But there's no need for that shot now. Evergreens would rather take more time off. Byler was in traffic. She's fouled. This will be Marshfield's last foul to give, their 6th team foul. Hannah Ridgway picks up her 3rd personal. Side out for the Evergreens. Into the backcourt to Bullis. Under 3 to go in this one. This has the look of a quiet ride home for the Tigers right now. Kicked into the backcourt. That's a live ball. Evergreens will let it go out of play. It was off the Tigers player. Coach Lauren Bullis has put aside her outdoor jacket. She was wearing an outdoor jacket in the first half while Marshfield was cold at that part of the floor. Now hoping that things heat up down that side for the Evergreens. 2.5 left till final horn. Got a whistle away from the ball. It's on the Tigers. Free throws are coming up for the Evergreens. Actually, they're going to call a reach-in while McKenna Bullis had the ball. McKenna will shoot the 1-and-1. And she's perfect from the foul line tonight. It's a 4th foul on Hannah Ridgway. Sponsored here by Domtar. Join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Proud to support our Walsall area high school athletes. The Domtar Paper Mill on North Grand Avenue in Rothschild. McKenna Bullis, perfect at the free throw line, 8 of 8. 14 points for the game to lead the Evergreens. Evergreens by 23. Here's a long 2, kind of forced up there by Ridgway. Long rebound comes out to Lily Adler. Out of bounds to the Evergreens. J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've stayed in the Felch family ever since, a locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. You can find and join the J&D Tube Bending team at the Schofield Industrial Park or apply online, jdtubebending.com. There's not enough time for a Tigers comeback in this game. This is going to be an Everest win in the game before the holiday break. Evergreens have played much better tonight. I remember the first time we saw them, that Appleton West game, they played poorly to open up the season. The team is just going better right now than they were then when the year opened. That's nice to see. Inbounded in the backcourt. Imi has it for the Evergreens and lost the handle. Open for a long 2, missing everything. Cassidy Christopher now in. So Marshfield's a little deep into their bench. The surrender flag is up at this point. Under 90 seconds to play. Entry pass to Shimoleski, back out. Evergreens on the perimeter. Imi has it. Now over to Byler. Imi open for a 3, and it's good! The sophomore gets herself into the scorer's column. 48-22, and there's under a minute to go. In traffic, another Tiger turnover. Get it right back. Jump ball to the Evergreens. Tigers will put 2 more reserve players in. Cameron Pierce is in, and Kendall Pierce. Both seniors. Twins, that's my guess. Counting down to an Evergreens victory at home tonight. Loose in the backcourt, Tigers have it. Kind of riding the Tigers player up the court was Brittany Bogner, who's in now for the Evergreens. No whistle as we're down to our last 16 seconds. Ball will belong to DC Everest. So the Evergreens will double up the Tigers. leading by 26 right now. Matea Byler will just dribble this out, and the Evergreens will take their victory. 48-22. Only 9 points in the second half for the Marshfield Tigers, as the Evergreens are convincing winners tonight. Evergreens improved to 4-4 on the season. Marshfield falls to 1-7. Evergreens were led by McKenna Bullis tonight. 14 points in victory. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. That concludes our play-by-play coverage tonight. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for being with us on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
I'm sure the buy-in for all things Christmas, Santa and Rudolph. It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens blow out Marshfield 48-22. Coach, compared to the game we saw on Tuesday, this was a more consistent effort start to finish tonight.
I asked the kids who they wanted to be because they've shown this group for a half and they've shown the other part of us for a half. And tonight we put it together for 2 halves and it feels good and it's hard not to smile.
And to the team's credit, the team is playing better basketball now than early in the season. I remember that opener against Appleton West. That didn't look too good, and the team is different from then to now.
It is, but you have a group of young kids who are trying to find their feet. We clearly have a turnover issue. We really focused in on just some film work, some fundamental work, and they took, I guess, the classroom portion of it and they executed tonight in the game portion of it, and I'm just really proud of them.
Coach, congratulations. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the win tonight.
Thank you. You as well.
McKenna Bullis leads the Evergreens with 14 and 8 for 8 from the foul line. Everyone at home is going to be happy about that.
Yeah, we have something called a free throw ladder that we do every day. We shoot 10 free throws when we're tired, and so we've been working really hard at that, and I always try to compete to my best ability.
How much time do you get to spend in practice working on cutting down on the turnovers? Big issue in the second half, and the turnovers were down for tonight's game.
Yeah, I think a big issue is our mindsets. We know who we can be with our turnovers and limit our turnovers, but if we change our mindsets, we can really cut that down.
Like I said to Coach, does the team have a sense that you're playing better now than earlier in the year?
Yeah, we are working really hard at practice. We have a male practice team that helps us get faster and can help us work, so we're doing a lot better this year.
Congratulations on the win tonight. The Evergreens reached the Christmas and New Year's break 4-4 on the season. Final score tonight is 48-22. A Merry Christmas from all of us here at Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on the Merrill Steel postgame show. Good night, everyone. Give us an in the house, please. With enthusiasm.
My name is McKenna Bullis, and I'm in the house.